Saints are living scripture. If you do not know Sanskrit, if you do not have a guru who can tell you what is the content of Vedas, you do not have to worry. You simply read life story of a saint and you will know what Vedas talks about. Namaste, my name is Sachin. Today I'm going to share with you story of one such monk who made a deep impact on my life in a single day. Swami Vivekananda has highly spoken about him. His name was Pawhari Baba. He lived in Ghazipur, Uttar Pradesh. I'm going to share with you some incident from his life that gave me great life lessons. One night, Pawhari Baba was sleeping in his hut. One thief came to steal things from his ashram. Hearing the noise, Babaji woke up, and seeing this, thief left everything and he ran away. Babaji collected all the things thief was stealing, and he also ran behind the thief, and he shouted, "Bhagwan, Bhagwan, please stop. I have come to give you the things for which you came." Hearing the word Bhagwan from Babaji's mouth with such great humility, thief stopped, and it made him realize that thing he was doing was not the right thing. And also hearing the word Bhagwan did something to his heart that made him see that he has a goodness inside him and he wants to become a better person. Eventually the thief became devotee of Babaji and came on a right path. So here is the thing. If you really want to change people for good, if you feel that somebody needs some help, if somebody needs some light in their life, you need to give them a real chance. Giving half chances will not work. You have to show real trust in people and you have to talk about the goodness they have. You do not taunt them that you did this wrong in the past, you can't do this. You don't give them ultimatum. You have to give them real chance. You have to be patient with them. You have to be so patient with them like you are patient with yourself. You never lose hope in yourself, so you do not lose hope in people also. The way you give chance to yourself, that way only you give chance to other people. Now I come to the second story. Babaji lived a very minimalistic life. He never expected anything from anybody. When Babaji became very sick, he knew that now his time has come. He did not even had the expectation from people to burn him or bury him. He simply made a chitta of himself and put fire on his body and left his body. Few days later, people found out that Babaji himself gave Agni to his body. Now, a lot of people might say that it was a stupid thing to do, but to live life in such a way that I am not going to be dependent on anybody, I am not going to disturb anyone in any form, is a great life. That is life of a sadhu. But here we are living in the normal world. We always expect from people to be there for us. We expect our parents to give us money, and we expect our parents to understand us. We expect our children to follow the path we want them to follow. We expect our children to marry where we want them to marry. We expect our partners to be emotionally available for us. All these things are okay, but what we really do is we put people under a great burden of expectations where our relationship simply becomes about carrying the burden of expectations. And eventually, the relationship, instead of nurturing us, they become a great burden. So live life in such a way where you least expect from anyone. I'm not saying you become like Babaji, but eventually that is the goal. But at least from now onwards, try to live in such a way. If you can do that thing on your own, do it. Do not depend on people for the things you can do, and always make yourself capable more and more. The third thing, one day somebody asked Babaji how to live life, what should be the goal of life, and he gave a beautiful explanation which I resonated a lot during my journeys. He said, first define your goal, that this is your goal, this is the thing you want from life in this moment of time. Do not compare your goal with anyone else. Somebody want God, it doesn't mean that you want God. Somebody want to be a successful businessman, it does not mean you want to be a successful businessman. Decide what you want to become. Decide your immediate goal, that this is my goal. The second thing, now decide the method you need to follow to achieve that goal. Third, forget about the goal and stay with the method. When that will happen, you will really start enjoying the process. You will find out the beauty of the process. You will learn so much without the burden, without the anxiety of achieving the goal. And eventually, one day, your goal will be realized without living a life of stress. If we look back into our past, so many great people have lived on this earth, and they gave us beautiful life lessons. They gave us beautiful stories of every kind that are enough to showcase us that there's way for everything, that you can get out of any problem you have in life if you start living a life of your own.